Assalamu alaikum, dear students of class 12th. We are dealing with classical genetics, Mendelian genetics, what we refer as transmission genetics, wherein we study the transmission of genes from generation to generation. This classical genetics or indirect genetics is also referred as Mendelian genetics, as Gregor John Mendel, an Austrian monk, had laid the foundation stone of classical genetics. Who was Gregor John Mendel? In my last class, if you remember, I claimed that Mendelian genetics was known after Mendel's death. Mendel was rewarded, Mendel was awarded, Mendel was made father of classical genetics 35 years after the work he had done in the field of genetics. Gregor John Mendel was born in 1822 near Bern in Austria. Gregor John Mendel was the first scientist who carried out hybridization experiments on garden pea or edible pea plant. He carried out hybridization experiments on edible pea or garden pea. इसको हम बॉटनिकली कहते हैं पाइसम सटाइवम. पाइसम सटाइवम. He worked on this plant for 7 years. He worked on this plant for 7 years. From 1856 to 1863. एक ही प्लांट पे 7 साल तक ग्रेगर जॉन मेंडल ने काम किया. एक ही प्लांट पे 7 साल तक ग्रेगर जॉन मेंडल ने काम किया और वो प्लांट है पाइसम सटाइवम. पाइसम सटाइवम. पाइसम सटाइवम. belonging to family Fabaceae. इसी प्लांट पे काम करके मेंडल ने जो जनरलाइजेशन दी, जिनको बाद में प्रिंसिपल्स और लॉज का स्टेटस मिला. आज जो आप कहते हो प्रिंसिपल ऑफ पेयर्ड फैक्टर्स, प्रिंसिपल ऑफ डोमिनेंस, लॉ ऑफ सेग्रीगेशन, लॉ ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंट असॉर्टमेंट, वो सारे प्रिंसिपल्स मेंडल ने इसी प्लांट पे एक्सपेरिमेंट करके प्रूव की. हाँ, बाद में ये पता चला कि जो मेंडल ने पी प्लांट के बारे में कहा, वो पी प्लांट पे ही नहीं, वो सभी प्लांट्स पे एप्लीकेबल है. ये बैटसन ने प्रूव किया, ये रिग्नॉल्ड नेट ने प्रूव किया, ये डेवरीज ने प्रूव किया. वो हम अलग से देख लेंगे. फिलहाल इस समय जो हमारा कंसर्न है, the experimental material of the Gregor John Mendel, on what plant he worked and why he opted or why he chose this plant. पी प्लांट में ही क्या खास था कि इसी को सिलेक्ट किया गया एज एक्सपेरिमेंटल मटेरियल. कल को आपसे ये भी क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है, why Mendel chose pea plant for his experiments? What was the special about his research material? यूजुअली हम कहते हैं एक रिसर्चर अच्छा होना चाहिए, लेकिन एज ए स्टूडेंट आई मे से रिसर्च मटेरियल भी अच्छा होना चाहिए, तब जाके रिसर्चर का रिसर्च अच्छा होता है. सो ही वॉज लकी that he opted that he chose, that he selected Pisum sativum as experimental material. On what reasons I will discuss them. Mendel's experimental material. Experimental material. मेंडल ने किस प्लांट को ऑप्ट किया एज एक्सपेरिमेंटल मटेरियल? Mendel's experimental material was Pisum sativum. Mendel selected Pisum sativum, जिसको हम गार्डन पी भी कहते हैं, एडिबल पी भी कहते हैं. पी हम सीधे नहीं कह सकते because there is wild pea, Lathyrus odoratus. No, it was Pisum sativum. It was edible pea. Mendel selected Pisum sativum as his experimental material. As his experimental plant. Experiment material. Now the question is why? Why he selected this plant? Because of following reasons. Mendel selected Pisum sativum as his research plant, as his research material due to following reasons, due to following special features. देखिए मेंडल स्टडी क्या करना चाहता था? What was Mendel's concern? Mendel's concern was to study the variations, to study the heredity, transmission of characters, transmission of characters from generation to generation. उसी प्लांट में वेरिएशन देखी जाएगी जो वेरिएशन दिखाता होगा. The plant was showing maximum number of variable traits. The plant was showing maximum number of well-defined traits, variable traits. There was maximum variation in the plant. Number one. Why Mendel selected pea plant for his experiments? Number one. It has maximum number of variable traits, maximum number of well-defined contrasting traits. Contrasting traits. देखिए मेंडल को वेरिएशन स्टडी करनी थी. अगर प्लांट में वेरिएबिलिटी ज्यादा नहीं होती तो ये अप्रोप्रिएट रिसर्च मटेरियल नहीं कहलाता. It has maximum number of variable traits, well defined variable traits. Not only this pea plant was a plant which was able to reproduce by sexual reproduction. Plant was reproducing sexually क्योंकि characters transmit होंगे from parents to offspring through gametes and gametes are formed in sexual reproduction. वो segregation, वो independent assortment का तस्वर तब जाके है जब sexual, जब meiosis होता है, जब crossing over होता है. So this too was one of the important attributes of the plant. The plant was able to reproduce sexually. Plant was able to reproduce sexually. Plant, the Pisum sativum. Pisum sativum as research material. Pisum sativum as Mendel's research material, as Mendel's selection, has maximum number of well-defined contrasting traits. Mendel selected 34 varieties initially, then reduced them to 22 varieties, and finally he worked on 7 varieties of Pisum sativum, wherein he studied 7 contrasting characters. This was possible when there was variability. Number 1. Number 2, plant was able to reproduce sexually. That is, plant was amphimictic. Plant was amphimictic. देखिए, अगर ये एम्फीमिक्टिक नहीं होता, सेक्चुअली रिप्रोड्यूसिंग नहीं होता, तो जो हम लॉज या प्रिंसिपल्स की बात करते हैं वो हम नहीं कर पाते, वो हम नहीं बता सकते। मेंडल का जो रिसर्च है उसने क्रॉसिंग की, फर्टिलाइजेशन, क्रॉस फर्टिलाइजेशन, सेल्फ फर्टिलाइजेशन, क्रॉस पॉलिनेशन, सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन की बात की, वो तो सेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्शन के फीचर्स। अगर प्लांट एपोमिक्टिक होता तो ये रिजल्ट जो उसने बताए ये वो नहीं देख पाता। नंबर 3, द प्लांट वॉज पाइसम sativum। उसने मेंडल ने पाइसम sativum को सिलेक्ट किया एज इट वॉज showing maximum number of well-defined contrasting traits, and the plant was sexually reproducing plant, so it was amphimictic. That is, it was able to produce form gametes and there was fusion of gametes. Formation and fusion of gametes है तब जाके sexual reproduction है. Not only this, the plant has bisexual flowers. Plant has bisexual flowers. Pisum sativum के फ्लावर्स जो है वो बाइसेक्चुअल है। द प्लांट हैज bisexual flowers. Plant has bisexual flowers. Bisexual. A flower bearing both the sexes. Bisexual. Bisexual. A flower bearing both the sexes. That is staminous and corpulus. इन्हें मेल सेक्स भी और फीमेल सेक्स भी एक ही फ्लावर। एक तो वो बाइसेक्चुअल, दूसरा हुआ मोनोइशियस। मोनोइशियस मीन्स व्हेन प्लांट बियर्स बोथ द सेक्सेस। Bisexual means when flower bears both sexes. Staminous as well as corpulus. And pollens and eggs from the same plant. The plant has bisexual flowers. जब फ्लावर बाइसेक्चुअल हो तो हमें पता चलता है कि पॉलिनेशन किस किस्म की होगी। जनरली when a flower is not necessarily, when a flower is bisexual, there is possibility of self pollination. The plant has bisexual flowers, so it was easily self pollinated. Plant bears bisexual flowers, so it was easily self pollinated. और इसमें जो पॉलिनेशन है वो बर्ड पॉलिनेशन थी। दैट इज इट शोज बर्ड पॉलिनेशन। Pisum sativum, pea plant shows bud pollination. Bud pollination in embryological language means when floral bud is not opening even when anthers have matured to the extent that they are dehiscent. Even when anther, dehiscent and stigmas are receptive but floral bud is not opening. That is a strategy for self-pollination and that is called a bud pollination. Bud pollination Pisum sativum में होती है. Pisum sativum is having bisexual flowers which naturally undergo self-pollination at pattern called bud pollination. It is actually bud pollination एक adaptation है उस सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन को जहां पोलन एंथर से निकले अपने ही स्टिग्मा पे पड़े बाइसेक्सुअल फ्लावर में, उसको हम कहते हैं ऑटोगैमी. देयर इज ऑटोगैमी. देयर इज ऑटोगैमी. When pollen is transferred from anther to stigma of the same flower, it is called autogamy. In Pisum sativum, there is autogamy, and for that matter, their bud remains closed, so that pollination we refer as bud pollination. Being bisexual, having bud closed is an adaptation, is a specialization for self-pollination. But that doesn't mean that the flower cannot be cross-pollinated. The plant's flower can be cross-pollinated manually, artificially, under controlled conditions. The plant has bisexual flowers, so it was easily self-pollinated. That is, it shows bud pollination, but it can be cross-pollinated or cross-fertilized under artificial conditions. Plant can be cross-pollinated or cross-fertilized under artificial conditions manually. So naturally there is self-pollination as the flower is bisexual. But artificially by emasculation technique, removal of anthers and then striking the pollens from desired plant is cross-pollination. It is manual, it is artificial, it is called controlled pollination. So, am I right in saying that this plant, that is Pisum sativum, can undergo self-pollination as well as cross-pollination? Pisum sativum can undergo self-pollination as well as cross-pollination. That is required because we are dealing with formation of hybrids. We are dealing with hybridization experiments. Hybridization is possible when there is possibility of crossing. And this plant has that option. Pisum sativum can be self-pollinated, simply I may say it can be cross-pollinated. The flowers of Pisum sativum can be self-pollinated naturally and cross-pollinated manually. क्योंकि हाइब्रिड बनाने के लिए क्रॉसिंग जरूरी है. हाइब्रिड तभी बनता है when two different varieties are crossed or two different species are crossed. So hybrids can be intraspecific, hybrids can be interspecific. लेकिन हाइब्रिड बनने को हम क्रॉसिंग कहते हैं, वो तब जाके पॉसिबल है जब क्रॉस पॉलिनेशन का ऑप्शन होगा. Pisum sativum is a having bisexual flowers. It can naturally undergo self-pollination and cross-pollination can be carried out artificially or manually. When cross-pollination occurs, there is formation of hybrids. Cross-pollination results in the formation of hybrids. And the hybrids in Pisum sativum are fertile. द क्रॉस पॉलिनेशन प्लस क्रॉस फर्टिलाइजेशन, क्योंकि पॉलिनेशन के बाद ही फर्टिलाइजेशन होगा. पॉलिनेशन इज प्रिलिमिनरी स्टेप फॉर फर्टिलाइजेशन. क्रॉस पॉलिनेशन results in the formation of hybrids. Cross pollination results in the formation of hybrids, and the hybrids are fertile. And the hybrids are fertile. किसमें? पायसम सेटाइवम में हाइब्रिड्स फर्टाइल है. प्योर वेराइटीज ऑफ पी प्लांट आर अवेलेबल. प्योर वेराइटीज ऑफ pea plant और available. आप बोलोगे सर ये प्योर वेराइटीज क्यों? द वेराइटीज विच आर प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय सेल्फिंग, वेयर वी हैव होमोजाइगस कंडीशन. मैं सेपरेट क्लास ले लूंगा जहां मैं ये जेनेटिक टर्मिनोलॉजी आपको अलग से डिस्कस कर लूंगा. फिलहाल हम तो बात करेंगे तो ज्यादा एम्ब्रियोलॉजी से ही मिलता है. Before talking about principles or laws of inheritance, I will try my best to discuss the terminology of genetics. कुछ टर्म्स है जो हमें बार बार पढ़नी है, उनके बारे में अलग से बात करूंगा. यहाँ पे आप ये याद रखिए, प्योर लाइन और प्योर वेराइटीज आर हैविंग होमोजाइगस कंडीशन. दे आर फॉर्म्ड, दे आर प्रोड्यूस्ड ड्यू टू कंटिन्यूअस सेल्फिंग. और सेल्फिंग में यहाँ कंटेमिनेशन नहीं होता है बिकॉज इट इज हैविंग बड पॉलिनेशन. देयर इज नो पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ क्रॉस पॉलिनेशन when naturally there is self pollination, because they have bud pollination. Their bud remains closed even when the sexes have matured and decrease. Not only this, the plant produces large number of seeds. The plant produces large number of seeds. आप होगे सर इससे क्या होगा? देखिए रिसर्च करना है. रिसर्च बहुत बार एक्सपेरिमेंट को रिपीट करना है और सीड्स बननी चाहिए, क्योंकि सीड्स ही रेस कंटिन्यू रखेंगे. सीड से ही नया प्लांट बनेगा. अगर सीड्स कम बनते तो रिजल्ट अच्छी तरह से समझ नहीं आता. बहुत ज्यादा सीड्स बनते तो चांसेस एक्सपेरिमेंट के ज्यादा बढ़ जाते. नॉट ओनली दिस, द पायसम सेटाइवम प्लांट, पी प्लांट, इज एन एनुअल प्लांट. Pea plant is an annual plant. Pea plant is an annual plant. That is, its lifespan is short. Lifespan is short, or it has short generation time. It has short generation time. It has short generation time. Pea plant is an annual plant. Pea plant is an annual plant. Its generation time is short. So results are being obtained quickly, so that results are obtained quickly, usually after 3 months. It is good that the research material has short generation time. अगर ये पेरिनियल प्लांट कोई होता, एनिमल नहीं, बाइनियल नहीं, कोई पेरिनियल होता, 100 साल तक रहता, मेंडल तो 62 साल तक ही रहा, तो एक्सपेरिमेंट पूरा नहीं होता. It is better to use that material as research material whose lifespan is short, so that results can be arrived quickly. So, pea plant is sexually reproducing, it is one attribute. Pea plant shows maximum number of well-defined contrasting traits, it is one more attribute. It is bisexual, so that selfing is naturally possible and crossing is being carried out artificially. These were the attributes which were opted, which were liked, which were chosen by Mendel, on the basis of which Mendel chose pea plant. क्योंकि जो मेंडल को देखना था वो पी प्लांट में था, और पी प्लांट कोई बड़ा प्लांट नहीं है. पी प्लांट इज वेरी 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 स्मॉल हर्बेशियस प्लांट. ये कोई ट्री नहीं है, ये एनुअल हर्बेशियस प्लांट है, और रिजल्ट्स कम समय में हासिल होते हैं. Number 7. The plant is grown easily. इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. It does not require any after care. It does not require any after care. इसको आफ्टर केयर की जरूरत नहीं है. आफ्टर केयर इसको नहीं चाहिए. किसको? एक्सेप्ट एट द टाइम ऑफ पॉलिनेशन. एक्सेप्ट एट द टाइम ऑफ pollination. पॉलिनेशन के समय, इमैस्कुलेशन के समय इसको केयर की जरूरत है. अदरवाइज पाइसम सेटाइवम को आफ्टर केयर की जरूरत नहीं है. पाइसम सेटाइवम इज फास्ट ग्रोइंग प्लांट, और इसके जो हाइब्रिड्स बनते हैं वो फर्टाइल है, उनमें जरा भर भी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. और इससे बढ़कर और एक प्रॉपर्टी है पाइसम सेटाइवम. It is easily available plant. Pisum sativum is Pisum sativum is cosmopolitan. Pisum sativum is cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan in distribution. That is worldwide in distribution. Worldwide in distribution. ये प्लांट पाइसम सेटाइवम दुनिया के हर हिस्से में पाया जाता है. इट इज कॉस्मोपॉलिटन, एंड इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ इट इज यूनिवर्सल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, वर्ल्ड वाइड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. It is easily available plant. So it is easily available. Easily available. Pisum sativum is an easily available plant as it is cosmopolitan in distribution. आपको भी सर उससे क्या है रिसर्च के साथ? हाँ, रिश्ता है. एक तो ये है, अगर ये कोई रेयर प्लांट, कोई एंडेमिक प्लांट होता तो इस पे रिसर्च करना मुश्किल था. क्योंकि जब रिसर्च होता है तो वहां सैंपलिंग साइज ज्यादा होता है, और मेंडल ने सबसे ज्यादा सैंपलिंग साइज लिया था। उसमें प्लांट्स लॉस होते हैं। अगर ये कोई रेयर प्लांट होता तो इस पे इस लेवल का एक्सपेरिमेंट करना डिफिकल्ट हो जाता। इट इज इजीली अवेलेबल। रिसर्चर इज ए स्टूडेंट। रिसर्चर कैन नॉट अफोर्ड हाई कॉस्ट। A research material must be either of no cost or of low cost. So it was low cost because it is cosmopolitan in distribution. It is worldwide in distribution. So it is easily available. इसके साथ कोई रिलीजियस रिलेशनशिप भी नहीं, इसमें कोई ऐसा कोई इन्फेक्शन नहीं है जिससे रिसर्चर को नुकसान होता है या और किसी ग्राफ को नुकसान होता। वर्ल्ड वाइड ग्रोइंग प्लांट, एनुअल प्लांट, सेक्सुअली रिप्रोड्यूसिंग प्लांट, शोइंग मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ वेरिएशंस. Moreover, the Pisum sativum is diploid plant. Pisum sativum is a diploid plant. Having 14 chromosomes. Pisum sativum is a diploid plant having 14 chromosomes. That is 2n is equal to 14. N is equal to 7. Thank God it is diploid plant. If it would have been a polyploid, then results obtained would have been much more complex. जो हम कहते हैं there are two factors, वो दो factors हम कहते हैं for each character, वो possible नहीं होता. There would have been many factors. So Mendelian genetics is applicable. Mendel's laws are applicable to diploids because the plant which he opted for his experiments, which he selected for his experiments, were diploids. हम कहते हैं there are two factors for each character. लेकिन जब हम polyploids में देखते हैं वहां many chromosomes, many factors. So the principles of Mendel are applicable to diploids. Mendel's pea plant was a diploid, so it was his good luck that results are easily understandable. On the basis of these features, that Mendel's pea plant was diploid plant, it was having maximum variations, pure line was possible, easily cross pollination as well as self pollination was possible. Mendel's plant was needing less aftercare. Mendel's plants offsprings were, Mendel's experimental plants offsprings were, hybrids were fertile. Take into account all these features, Mendel selected pea plant for his experiments, and pea plant was his right selection. Sometimes you are being asked what was special about pea plant, then you can write down. Or sometimes you are being asked a question, what was the secret of Mendel's success? There are many features. One feature was that he selected Pisum sativum. Mendel studied seven characters. We are showing variation. 7 characters in pea plant. Mendel selected 7 characters for studying in pea plant. Mendel studied 7 characters in pea plant. Number 1, plant height. This is one character, height. It has 2 forms, tall, dwarf. This is character. Height is character. tall and dwarf are detectable forms of this character, recognizable forms of this character. These are traits. This is dominant trait. We will discuss what is dominant, what is recessive, and this is recessive trait. Dominant form, recessive form. हम बात करने जा रहे हैं, अब हम पढ़ेंगे डोमिनेंट क्या है, रिसेसिव क्या है. इसी तरह से दूसरा कैरेक्टर फ्लावर पोजीशन. फ्लावर पोजीशन फ्लावर पोजीशन, एक्शन, टर्मिनल. Axial, dominant, terminal, recessive. Similarly, flower color. Violet, white. Violet is dominant, white is recessive. Pod shape, pod of the Pisum stem. Pod shape. Inflated, constricted. Pod shape was inflated, constricted. Similarly, pod color. Pod color. Green, white, yellow. Seed color. Seed color. Yellow, green. Number 7, seed shape. Round, wrinkled. There are 14 chromosomes, 7 pairs in Pisum sativum. Mendel selected 7 contrasting characters. But remember it, 7 contrasting characters were not found on 7, they were found only on 4 chromosomes. See, these 7 contrasting characters were studied by Mendel in Pisum sativum. Plant height, flower position, flower color, pod shape, pod color, seed color and seed shape. These are the 2 traits, dominant and recessive traits. Mendel's work on Pisum sativum. Mendel selected Pisum sativum as his experimental material. मुझे लग रहा है ये आपको समझ आएगा. अब मेंडल के एक्सपेरिमेंट का प्रोसीजर क्या था, मेंडल ने कैसे एक्सपेरिमेंट किया, कैसे वो लॉज दिए, मानो हाइब्रिड क्रॉस किया, डाई हाइब्रिड क्रॉस किया, दैट वी विल डिस्कस इन नेक्स्ट क्लास इंशाल्लाह. अस्सलाम वालेकुम.